Hello, and welcome to something a little bit different today. This is the TheGameVanZed's 2015 channel overview, albeit a bit delayed, considering the fact being that 2015 is about half over, but, well, what are you gonna do? In this video, we'll be just covering a few little things to the channel, just kind of establishing kind of when things are gonna do things and stuff like that, a few shoutouts, things like that, and also literally a couple of questions that I have been asked, or at the very least somebody might have thought of at some point. So I guess let's begin with first things first. How often will I be recording a video or posting videos? Sorry. Well, this is one I haven't really been able to really say this for the longest time, but at the minute it's looking like I'll be able to do at least one a week. And frankly, I'm gonna try and keep it at that. Unless like I'm out of town or something like that, or I'm dead, I most likely will definitely have a video out every week. Also pertaining to the videos, when will there be new Grand Theft Auto videos or another M-Plays video? Well, really, whenever I can get them out. Like, GTA videos are particularly a pain to do just because at this point, it's just, I don't know, I've been having a hard time just thinking of content to put in them. And as for the Plays videos, it's just been a real nightmare to get our schedules lined up so that way we could record one. And even, like, at the minute, M's sick. I was going to try and get her to record one with me this weekend, but unfortunately she's sick with something, I don't know. The way she talks, she feels like death. But, yeah, we'll be doing GTA and Plays videos whenever possible. But, at the very least, we'll definitely have a Zelda video every week. And yeah, that's at least pertaining to that. So, on to a really frequently asked question is, what kind of name is the TheGameVanZed? This is one that I've been getting for how long now? This is also one of my biggest reasons I don't advertise, is because usually this is the first question I get, and it's just such a pain to, explain, so you know what, I'm going to explain it right here and right now, so that way, at the very least, if somebody asks, I can just be like, you know what, I said it in a video, I'm not saying it again. So, basically, a while back, before I met up with TGV Makarov, a couple of years ago, I was actually going to start up a Let's Play channel on my own, and it was actually going to be Z4200, and it was going to, like, the logo's going to be all shiny, metallic, and stuff like that. It actually had some stuff drawn and everything like that, but he was like, hey, me and some people are getting a YouTube crew together. So I was like, sure, what kind of YouTube crew? And he was like, well, gaming and stuff like that, and, Let's Plays. And I was like, ah, cool. Yeah, he's like, the only real thing is, though, for the crew, you have to have the game van as a prerequisite, and then your own personal name. So that's why we have Makarov, Techno, TGV, all that. And I actually asked him, it's the weirdest story is how that name got started, the TGV, because literally, it was just one of those things where somebody was like, hey, let's call it the game van. Like, there's just a van parked on the side of the road, and like they're trying to figure out a name. So apparently that's what they stuck with, and whenever I joined up, that's what they had. As for the Z part, despite something that's actually been a huge misconception of people, Z actually is referring to the Nintendo 64, the button on the back, the trigger, I guess is what it would be called. Yeah, that is Z, but that's more specifically a reference to Banjo-Tooie because the character that teaches your moves, Jamjar specifically calls it Z because he rhymes it with red. So that's kind of where that came from, and Banjo-Tooie was originally what I was going to do for my first Let's Play, but that's a whole nother story for another day. So pretty much, yeah, that's how the TheGameVanZed got started. If you follow that even slightly, even I'm slightly confused after that. Let me see here. Oh yeah, what will I be doing for the next Let's Play? Like, what game? I have about 3 different games in mind right now. All 3 of them are platformers. Just heads up on that one. Like, 2 of them are 3-dimensional, and 1 of them is a 2-dimensional platformer. 2 of them, a lot of people will not have heard of, but if you would ask somebody about them, should you know what name they are, I'm not going to spoil it, because, you know what, might as well keep the mystery there. But they have said they're quite good, despite the fact that not that many people play them. Let me see here. Last on the list, we have a couple of shoutouts. First things first to Moldy Pond. I've used his, hang on. Okay, I've used Moldy Pond's music in just about every video since I think the 3rd part of The Legend of Zelda. Maybe 4th, I'm not really sure about that off the top of my head. But, frankly, yeah, Multipawn, letting me use his music was great, and I really don't give him enough thanks, and seriously, go check out his channel. There'll be a link on screen right now, or in the description, just like every video I use his music. But seriously, his music's really good, please check him out. Next up we have Collision HD. This guy, he's been a friend to me for how long. He's been a huge supporter of the channel, and he's got a channel of his own right here on YouTube, as for the fact that he is Collision HD. Currently, he's having a few technical issues right now, but he's really keen to get up and running again as soon as possible. I'd highly recommend going and checking out his channel. What he does have there is really, really impressive, and he's really just given me a lot of support, and let me think, there's something else. Oh, on top of that, he also made my channel banner, so huge shout out to him, huge thank you to him, really do owe you a lot. And let me see here, third on the list we have, this is one that I have actually been meaning to give a shout out to for quite some time. This is The Factory. He commented on one of my videos a while back, and I checked out his channel. It is phenomenal. It's super it's informative, but it's also really, really entertaining. It's a really cool channel. I highly recommend checking it out. Like, he commented a while back and was really nice and all that, and his videos are really good. I've just been wanting to give him a shout out for such a long time, but I'd always just get distracted and forget about it. I'm really sorry about putting this off till now, but seriously, shout out to The Factory. He's really, really cool. And finally, a shout out to you, the viewer, because frankly, this channel would be nothing without you. Well, yeah, that's about it. Like, if this channel didn't have viewers, then it really wouldn't be a channel. It'd just be a bunch of clips on the internet that nobody's watching, I guess. So yeah, thank you for as far as I've gotten. Thank you for, I think at the minute, 28 subscribers, and hopefully more in the future. But I think that's really about all. I guess as per usual, feel free to like, favorite, and subscribe. Check out the people that I've aforementioned. Their links to their channels will be in the description. I think that's about all for today. Thank you for watching, and thank you for watching anything else on my channel. Goodbye.